Hey guys, it's that Pepsi fan. Today we're going to be listening on Roller Coasters made by B&M. So we got Vortex at Carowinds, which is a stand-up model. Then we have a Leviathan at Canada's Wonderland, which is technically going to be a Giga Coaster, but it says it's a hyper, so hyper coasters are literally like 300 feet over 400 feet. And hypercoasters are usually like 100 feet over 200 feet or over 300 feet. Next up, we have Batman the Ride at every Six Flags park, including the one at Great Adventure. And it's an inverted coaster. Then we got Dragon Con at Port Aventura, which is a sit-down model. Then we have Hydra at Dorney Park, which is a floorless coaster, and I'm only doing these in the USA and Canada, which is a floorless for Hydra. Then we have Behemoth at Canada's Wonderland, which is technically a hypercoaster. Then we have Manta at SeaWorld Orlando, which is a flying coaster. Then we got Raptor at Gardaland, which is a wing coaster. So next up, we have Montu at Busch Gardens, Tampa, which is an inverted coaster, which is still in operation. It opened back in 1996. Let's see. Let's find another one. We got Georgia Scorcher, which is a stand-up coaster at Six Flags Over Georgia at Valdosta, Georgia, which opened in 1999. Then we have next up, we have Wildfire at Silver Dollar City of Branson, Missouri, which is opened back in 2001, which is still in operation. It's celebrating its 20th anniversary. Next up, we have Dominator at King's Dominion in Doswell, Virginia, which operated in 2008, and the run used to operate at Cayuga Lake from 2000 to 2007. It closed 2 years after I was born. Next up, we got Diamondback at Kings Island, which is got the coaster I rode 3 times at Kings Island in Mason, Ohio, which opened in 2009, which that's pretty cool. Next up, we have Monster at Walligator Park in France, which is opened back in 2010, 5 years after I was born. And it's actually still in operation. Next up is Flug der Dämonen at Heidi Park in Germany, which opened in 2014. And it's an operation which has the demonic knot element. Then we have Thunderbird at Mahone Park Holiday World, and opened back in 2015, and it's a wing coaster, the launched wing coaster, and it's the first of its kind in Indiana, and it's in operation. Opened 6 years ago. And we have 2 hypers that are standing, but there are 2 B&M'S that are standing but not operating. Well, we don't know what it is. We're almost done. We got the Decepticoaster at Universal Studios Beijing in Beijing, China, which is a sit-down, basically a Hulk clone, and it's in operation. It actually opened like a last weekend. And then we got Orion at Kings Island, which is the coaster I just rode, which is my number 1. And it's on my profile. It's in Mason, Ohio. It opened last year, and it's in operation. Opened a year later. Then Candemonium at Hershey Park in Hershey, Pennsylvania, which is a hyper coaster, even though the park already has one, which is Sky Rush. It was going to be a Giga, but they wanted it a hyper. And it opened last year, just like Orion. And last but not least is Dr. Diabolicals Cliffhanger at Six Flags Fiesta, Texas in Arlington, Texas. and it is set to open in 2022, which is next year. And it is going to be a dive coaster, so thank you all for watching. I will be doing Intamin next. And after Intamin, I will be doing Vekoma. And after Vekoma, I will do SNS. And after SNS, I will do Premier Rides. So thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.